Number 1 says match the letters to the fractions they represent on the number line. So if you look here, this is 0 and this is 1. If you were to cut it in half, you would do this line right here, which is B. Then we have 1/4 and 3/4. We know 1/4 is less than 1/2, so that must be A. And then 3/4 is right here at C. Number 2 says Ben has 3 cans of food to feed his cat for 5 days. It asks you to write an expression that shows how much of a can Ben should feed his cat each day. So we know he has 3 cans of food. We know we have to divide those 3 cans over the next 5 days. Therefore, it would be 3 divided by 5. Or, if you wanted to write it this way, 3 divided by 5. It does not ask you to solve it, so all you needed to do was write the expression. Number 3 says Katie and Jonah were sharing a bag of pretzels. Katie has 1/2 of the pretzels, and Jonah had 1/3 of the pretzels. Who has more? So we know Katie has half, and we know Jonah has 1/3. So Katie has half, which means we would cut it in half, shade in this. Jonah, we have to do 3 pieces, fill in 1/3. So by looking at the pictures, we know that Katie has more of the bag of pretzels. Number 4 says write 2 fractions that are equivalent to 1/3. So anything that's equivalent, you just have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So if we were multiplying 1/3 by 2, we would have to multiply 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. So it would be 2, 6. Or we can multiply them both by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Or we can multiply them both by 10. 1 times 10 is 10. 3 times 10 is 30. You can multiply them by any number as long as you do the numerator and the denominator to get your equivalent fractions. So same with the bottom. The second one is 2/3. So if we want to multiply them both by 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Or if we wanted, we could multiply them both by 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. Or you can multiply them both by 100. 2 times 100, 200. 3 times 100 is 300. All of those are equivalent fractions. Number 5 says solve. So the first problem is 1/7 plus 1/7 plus 1/7. Since the denominators are all 7s, the denominator stays the same. It's also 7. So you just add the numerators. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, your answer is 3/7. B says 1/12 plus something equals 6/12. So since the denominators are both 12, we know this denominator is also 12. And then 1 plus what equals 6. So 6 minus 1 is 5. Therefore, the answer is 5/12. C says 3/6 plus 1/6 plus something equals 5/6. So again, our denominators are all 6. So we know this denominator is also 6. Then we have 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus what equals 5? We know 4 plus 1 equals 5. Therefore, the answer is 1/6. D says blank plus 2/9 equals 5/9. So again, we know our denominator is 9. Something plus 2 equals 5. So if we do 5 minus 2, it is 3. Therefore, 3/9 plus 2/9 equals 5/9. He says 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals what? So again, our denominator stays the same, it's 4. So we just have to add the 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, our answer is 3/4. Number 6 says Ricardo wants to cover a shelf with shelf liner. The shelf is 4 feet by 2/3 feet deep. So they want to know what the area of the shelf is. So we know that this is 4, and we know this is 2/3, this is 2/3, 2/3, and 2/3. So we know we keep the denominator the same. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8/3. So you could either do 8/3, or if you want to simplify it, 3 goes into 8 2 times with 2 left over. So it would be 2 and 2/3 square feet.